The Calgary Light Rail and Transitway network is the second busiest light rail system in North America and carries over 300,000 daily passengers. Since the opening of the first line in 1981, the C-Train network has grown to include 2 light rail lines and achieved a length of 60 kilometres, delivering passengers between 45 stations throughout Calgary. But how did the system grow from its original 16 stations to the system it is now? I'm Zach with Vanishing Underground, and let's find out. The original line of the Calgary LRT opened in 1981, running south from downtown Calgary. Servicing 16 stops, the line ran in a dedicated right-of-way from Anderson into downtown, before running along the downtown transit mall to 8th Street. The second line of the C-Train network opened in 1985, running from the northeast quadrant of the city into downtown, servicing 9 new stops. At this time, the Red Line was also extended one stop west along the downtown transit mall to 10th Street West Station. 1986 saw the renaming of 42nd Avenue Station on the Red Line to 39th Avenue to better reflect the location of the stop. The following year, 2 more stations were renamed. Along the downtown transit mall, 1st Street East was renamed to Olympic Plaza, while 2nd Street East was renamed to City Hall. 1987 also saw the extension of the Red Line to the northwest quadrant of the city, servicing 5 new stations to the University of Calgary. With this change, Red Line trains no longer service the downtown transit mall station at 10th Street West. An additional one-stop extension of the Red Line opened in 1990, bringing the northwest branch of the line to Brentwood. 1995 saw 2 stations on the south leg of the Red Line renamed, to reflect the location of the Calgary Stampede grounds. Stampede Station was renamed to Victoria Park Stampede, while Earlton Station was renamed to Earlton Stampede. 1996 saw a 5-month pilot for commuter rail service begin operations. Running south from Anderson Station along the existing CP rail tracks, the line ran every 20 minutes during rush hours to a temporary platform at 162nd Avenue. Using a diesel multiple unit train, the line proved popular and led to the fast-tracking of a future LRT expansion along the corridor. As part of this expansion, 2 new stations were opened south from Anderson to Fish Creek Lacombe in 2001. 2 years later, another one-stop extension on the opposite end of the Red Line brought service to Dalhousie. Finally, the Red Line reached its present southern terminus in 2004, with 2 new stops added to Somerset Bridlewood. 2005 began a 7-year-long program to refurbish the downtown transit mall, rebuilding all the stations along the corridor to accommodate 4-car trains. 1st Street Station was the first to be relocated, moving 1 block east along the transit mall. In 2007, a one-stop extension of the Blue Line brought service to McKnight Westwinds, the first extension of the line since its opening. The downtown transit mall refurbishment continued into 2008, with the closing of 6th Street Station for platform reconstruction. The station was reopened 1 year later, shortly after the relocation of the station at 7th Street. Shortly after that, the station at 3rd Street was closed for similar upgrades. In June, another one-stop extension of the Red Line opened, bringing the line further northwest to Crowfoot. At the end of the year, 8th Street Station was reconstructed, relocating 1 block east. Refurbishment of the downtown transit mall continued into 2010 with the closure of 4th Street Station. However, the station at 3rd Street in the eastbound direction was reopened shortly afterwards. In the east end of downtown, stations at 3rd Street East and City Hall were closed to allow for the construction of a new bidirectional station. 4th Street Station was reopened in 2011, having been rebuilt in its original location. 6 months later, a bidirectional station at City Hall was opened, replacing the station at Olympic Plaza. A 2-stop extension of the northeast branch of the Blue Line opened in 2012, bringing service to its present terminus at Saddletown. A couple weeks later, the final station on the downtown transit mall at 10th Street West closed for revitalization. 4 months later, the station reopened, renamed to Downtown West Kirby, as part of a 6-stop westward extension to 69th Street. The final extension of the northwest branch of the Red Line brought service to its present terminus at Tuscany in 2014. In 2018, Calgary launched MAX, its branded bus rapid transit service. As part of its Purple Line, a new transitway opened along 17th Avenue, servicing the route running to and from downtown. The transitway consisted of median bus lanes and stations at its 4 eastmost stops, as well as a dedicated transit roadway servicing the 2 western stops. MAX was expanded a year later with the opening of the Southwest Transitway at the end of 2019. The dedicated transit roadway serviced 3 new stations for MAX Yellow, 2 of which were shared with the MAX Teal route. This brings us to the C-Train map that we know today. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about how the Calgary Light Rail and Transitway systems came to be. Feel free to leave a like and a comment if you want to see more. And as for us here, we'll be vanishing underground until the next